Hi, today I'm going to show you guys that sacrificing time doesn't always have to mean sacrificing taste when it comes to your lunches during the school week. So, in this demonstration, I'm going to show you the equipment I use, the ingredients I use, and how I tie it all together to make a delicious lunch. So, first things first, we have simple paring knife. Also going to use this great big machete. It's not really a machete. And also, I am going to use this cutting board. And if you're short on knives, you really only need two. You only need one, sorry. I'm only using two because I'm being fancy. And so for ingredients, we are going to use some chicken. That is canned chicken from Costco. Delicious. We also have some red onion, radish, a little bit of mushroom, lettuce, got a little bit of cheddar cheese. Going to use some Kraft Rancher's Choice. It's going to be delicious. And cucumber. Great big cucumber. And so, what we're going to do first is, you can really start in any order. I'm just going to start with the radish. So first I'm just going to cut it in half like that. And then cut off the ends because I don't eat those. Put them out of the way. And then I like to make really thin slices just because it makes it seem like it's going a whole lot further. And so what I'm making today, which I didn't specify earlier, is I'm making a wrap. It's going to be a chicken Caesar ranch wrap kind of thing. And so for each one, you really only need half of one. But since I've already started, I'm just going to do the whole thing. Just cut off both ends again. Pretty conservative with that one. There we go. So, yep, just go as thin as you want. Doesn't matter if they're thicker or not. It's all going to go to the same place. But it's really good practice for when you're cooking, especially around others like your girlfriend, because she'll be impressed. She'll be like, "Oh my God, you're so good at cooking. You can cut things so well. Oh my God, you're like Gordon Ramsay but nicer." Anyway, so next we're going to cut up the red onion. There's two different ways I like to cut it up, depending on what I'm doing. You can just do it like that and then just flake it off, or what I like to do is just go like this. Start from where the center of it would be and just cut around like that. Makes them all pretty fine. McDonald's quality. Now, McDonald's is pretty cheap food, but they always get their onions cut up just right, just the way I like them. So that's done, quick and easy. Next, a little bit of mushroom. Again, I'm just going to go a little thin. I'm not going to need a whole lot. And in fact, these are a little big for me, so I'm going to cut them down to size. Just by cutting them in half. Done, 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 done. That's done too. Let's have the cucumber. I'll eat that after. There. Now, we're just going to take this. I just don't want the outside just because I'm just being fancy, cutting off the outside. So, let's go nice and easy. I have a rabbit, I'll give those to him. And I'm just going to cut them in about centimeter cubed, just like that. Turn them the other way, line it up, bam, bam, bam. And that's lots for me for that. And next, we have lettuce. But I'm going to save that for last just because I'm going to use this knife for it and I'm going to need more space. So, we have this. And we have our chicken. So I will just crumble it on there. Nice and good. Normally I like to use tuna instead of chicken, but because I have to do this for a presentation, I don't want people complaining because of the smell of fish. And I don't want them going, "Oh yeah, I don't like tuna. Why are you making it with tuna?" I'm making it with tuna because I like tuna. But just to appease them, I'm going to use chicken. And now we're just going to take the Kraft. I've never done this before with ranch. I normally use Miracle Whip. But I figured, hey, this might add a little bit of extra flavor. So I'm just going to take each item one by one. I don't want that piece. Just kind of throw them in, haphazard, blah, blah, blah. Let them fall where they may. It's good for that. Grab some onion. take the cucumber and mushroom together. Just gonna sprinkle them about. It's a lot easier when I have more room, but I'm trying to get every little thing in the video and do it kind of quickly because my presentation is limited to 8 minutes. Now, one thing I forgot to do is cheddar cheese. This stuff is aged, so it's extra sharp and extra delicious. And because it's old, it's going to crumble, so it basically just comes right apart. And I'm going to cut it as thin as possible because I have my own personal philosophy where the thinner cheese is cut, the better it tastes. I have no facts to back it up, it's just what I think. Just put it on here real quick. Sec. Might have made a little too much. That's okay. I got a snack for later. Snack for now. Nom nom nom. Now, just move that out of the way. With that, all we have to do is add this in. And I'm short on space, so I'm just gonna cut it right on there. Cut it in half. In half again. This isn't working out, just one sec. Alright. I just cut it up into really small bits, like that. And I'm just gonna put it all over the place, like this. Put a little more on there. Looks good. I'm feeling like I'm lacking on the ranch, so I'm gonna add a little bit more in. I have no idea how I'm doing for time, but we'll just go through with it, see what happens. If I need more time, I'll just say more things during my presentation. Another thing I got to work on is I keep licking my fingers. Now this is the most important thing. This is my favorite part of making a whole wrap. Turn it sideways. Take one end. Fold it over. Pull everything back like that. Then you're going to open it back up, close in the sides. Then when you're like that, you notice these? Fold them in again. Fold it over, pull it back. Same thing on this side, fold in the sides. Flip it over. And bam, done. And you'll notice, well, it's a little big, but almost no leaky edges. There's a little bit there, but that's about it. So you don't have to worry about getting ranch all over yourself if you're at school or at work. That's about it.